Welcome back to Bake It Up. This is Lorena. We are live once again on Instagram and Facebook. Today we will be making baked donuts. They are not fried and they will be very easy to make, especially because there are a lot of recipes available out there, but I decided to go with something super easy. That even if you don't have all the ingredients that usually a recipe requires, no worries. This recipe, you can change it the way you want with the ingredients that you want. And the crazy thing about this recipe is that it is made out of, out of a box, chocolate cake box. So, but instead of having that weird taste that you usually get with a chocolate cake out of a box, we are going to adjust it and make the recipe a little bit more rich, and it's going to taste delicious. And actually, guess what? You can use this for cupcakes, for cakes as well. So, okay, you are going to like it, of course. So let's get started. Let's begin with the ingredients. The ingredients are 4 Valentine's chocolate donuts, baked donuts, 4 eggs. If you have 4 eggs, fine. If you have 3, it is fine. You are just going to have a little bit more firm consistency, but they are still going to look delicious. 80 grams of melted butter. If you don't have butter, you can use oil. 200 grams of milk. If you don't have milk, you can use water, you can use almond milk, you can use any kind of liquid. And then we have our chocolate cake mix box. That's all you need. And also, in the recipe there is 1 tablespoon of instant coffee. But you don't have to use instant coffee. If you like it, fine. If you don't, not a problem. It's not going to change the recipe at all, but it's going to change a little bit the taste, because I don't know if you guys know, when you bake anything with chocolate, the best will be just to use a little bit of coffee, because that enhances the actual flavor. And obviously you can also add a little bit of vanilla, once again, just to enhance the flavor a little bit. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, we are going to begin with our liquids, and here we have our milk or water. Once again, don't worry. For my friends in Italy, latte or acqua. I'll try today to speak a little bit of Italian. Eggs, uova, 4 uova or 3 uova. Butter, melted butter. And then we are going to mix those ingredients together with a little whisk. And then we are going to add our coffee. Let me add also a little bit of vanilla. But I don't know if you actually have ever tried to change a little bit the recipe of a cake box, to make it a little bit richer. So, but yeah, this is a good way, and it works great, and it tastes very, very, very good. And guys, by the way, I have posted some links, and you will find all the links to help with your shopping on Amazon if you want. Now, as you can see, you can use just a whisk or a hand mixer. Sorry for the noise. Everything until well combined. And this is it. Easy. Now what you need, it is obviously a tray to bake donuts. This one. If you have to buy a new tray, this was also suggested on the list of the links to buy on Amazon. Why? Because these trays are very, this kind of tray is very deep, and this central part here is higher. So this is how it's supposed to be. You will find some trays that have this part that is a little bit lower, and once the donuts are going to start rising, then they will overflow and you are going to get something that looks like anything but donuts. So I will suggest you to get the one that I also link on the list. All right, and then I have a melting chocolate machine. This, guys, it is great. If you have to do any dipping, this is absolutely fantastic because it melts the chocolate at the right temperature. It doesn't burn it if you leave it medium heat, medium temperature, and it holds the temperature, so you don't have to do back and forth every time to melt the chocolate that will get hard at some point. And I'm going to talk about chocolate and what kind of chocolate we use in a moment as well. We need a spray that we are going to use in a moment, and I will tell you, not right now, in a moment, and I will tell you why. So, piping bag. In a cup, if you are by yourself, I highly recommend to grab a cup, put the piping bag inside, because you have two hands. You know, if nobody can help you, that is a good way to do this. So, once you do that, in a plastic container, then you lift your piping bag and you twist it. So you secure the bag and your dough is going to go all the way down to the bottom up to a certain point because this is still closed. So twist, and then you grab a scissor and then you cut this part here. At this point, you can also place the bag back in the plastic container. Only now, only when you are ready, you are going to spray. Just a moment before, okay? Because if you leave it for too long, the oil is going to go all the way down to the bottom. It's gonna make a little pool of oil at the bottom and it's not gonna do its job. So just a moment before you spray your tray. It has to be a good amount. And I also like to clean the tray, otherwise this oil is going to burn in the oven and it's going to leave some stains on the tray, the kind of brown yellow one that I don't like. So we are ready. And we're just going to pipe it, not too much though. So just a little bit more than half. With the full recipe, you are going to get, I will say, between 14 and 16 donuts. Okay, so we are ready here to bake them at 150 degrees Celsius or at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 minutes. That's all it takes. 12 minutes and your donuts are going to be ready. So now let's talk about chocolate. Chocolate, guys. Usually we use 3 different kind of chocolate in baking. When it comes to very simple recipe like this one where the dipping is involved, I highly recommend to go with chocolate melts, candy melts, okay? So this is because that kind of chocolate does not require any tempering. The different kind of chocolate that you hear a lot about is just a regular chocolate, the good one. If it's a good quality, obviously it tastes great as well, but that chocolate requires tempering. Chocolate chips, a lot of people say, can I use chocolate chips? Chocolate chips are meant to hold the shape. There is an agent in the chocolate chips that is meant to hold the shape of those chocolate chips, because when you bake the cookies, they are not supposed to melt all over. They are supposed to hold the shape, and definitely is not suitable for dipping. With dipping, this is the consistency that we want. Otherwise, you are going to break whatever you are going to dip in. Things are going to get stuck. I got a few people from the last workshop, chocolate strawberries that we made. Yeah, they said it was thick. Sometimes it's because it burns. Sometimes because it's not the right chocolate. People use chocolate chip thinking that it is the same. It's not. These are my candy melts, and how to melt chocolate candy melts in the microwave for 30-second intervals, 30 seconds at a time, no more, because this can also burn. Here I have some sprinkles. You can use everything you like really just use your creativity, right? I have this from Sweet Apolita. They are beautiful. I love them. And then I have some from Wilton. I have, what else? Pink sugar. Just be creative. Don't be scared. The first time might not look exactly like mine, but hey, try, keep trying. Don't get intimidated, and eventually you will get there. Chocolate in the microwave after 30 seconds looks like it's not melted. You stir, and then you put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. Okay. All right, now I obviously have my donuts baked. Here we have our donuts. They look beautiful. They are soft with the great cake consistency. Recap, I will suggest you to use butter first because of the flavor. Second, because once they are baked and cooled down, you put your donuts in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready with your chocolate, your donuts are going to be nice and firm, not too soft, and the dipping is going to be easier. All right, I'm going to show you also how the chocolate in the microwave looks like after 30 seconds plus 30 seconds. There we go. So that's all it takes. So what I'm going to do today, if you have something like this and you are a little bit afraid of dipping your donuts, you can totally use this one and just pour your chocolate on it. And you go all the way down into your cup. Going to get a little bit messy, so I definitely recommend to make sure that you are comfortable with it. Always have a wet cloth, because with chocolate always gets messy no matter what. So this is how, if it's a bigger cup, even better. Obviously mine is a little bit small, or whatever you have, you put it on top of your donuts. Just like that. With any kind of sprinkles here, you just put it on top and you do it now. Don't wait, otherwise this is going to get hard and nothing is going to stick on it. All right? So same thing here. And everything is going to be nice and clean. Then with the chocolate that goes at the bottom, you can reuse it, guys. Do not waste anything. Wait until it gets hard. And here I'm going to put one heart. Okay, and then we are going to use our pink chocolate. Always put this one back so it keeps it nice and warm. pink chocolate here. So this one, for example, is getting a little bit hard, also because it's been reused a few times. Now this is the consistency that it might be a little bit, it might make it difficult to work with. So then you can use, that is where you can use shortening, a little bit of oil, or coconut oil to make it a little bit more smooth. So see what happens when the chocolate doesn't have the right consistency. Imagine when you use chocolate chips. Let's do a pink for the drizzling, sorry. Ziploc bag, you don't need anything fancy, okay? Ziploc bag, just pour the chocolate into the corner of the Ziploc bag, and then once again you twist it because you want to secure it. And then you put something on it, and we are going to do another one with right in the corner here. There we go. Ziploc bag once again, all the way down to the, you need just a little bit because this is drizzling. And I always say to practice a little bit before starting, and you have to be very, very quick with your back and forth. I show that pretty in detail with the chocolate strawberries. So just go back and forth, and then very quickly keep your tip very tiny and small. You don't want that to be too thick. I don't like it too thick. I just find it nicer when it's nice and thin. And here, same thing. You start from far a little bit, get comfortable, and boom, quick. And there we go. And you have your donuts. And just make sure, because the chocolate is going to make your donut stuck to the here. There you go. Hey, let me know what you think. If you like, please send some hearts, thumbs up. Amazing. So as you can see, this is super easy, super simple, out of a cake mix. I hope you like the class. I'm gonna try this one. It tastes so good, guys, with a little bit of coffee and the butter that makes everything better. Vanilla, just a few ingredients. It's good. I'm kind of drooling as well. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah.